Hello, everybody. Thanks so much for being here. I am Mystical Mermaid. It has definitely been a minute since I have posted a true crime video. I am like everybody else. I get a heavy heart and I have to take a break sometimes, okay? Um, the siblings, Lily and Jack Sullivan, have been heavy on my heart since I had seen them. And right away, I started literally as soon as I seen the first TikTok about them missing, I started getting all sorts of downloads. Um, if I keep looking off, I'm looking at their picture right here. Um, According to the Missing Kids database in Canada, more than 50,000 children are reported missing each year. Let's see if I can. Well, let's see here. I'm trying to read what it actually says because I want to put some facts out there. Before I begin, let me first start by saying everything that I am about to tell you guys is my spiritual opinion. It is not based on facts yet, um, but I will always let you guys know if it's not clear, if it's a little fuzzy, if I may interpret something the wrong way. I will always try to do my best with being very transparent with you guys, okay? For anybody that hasn't followed the case, it says a desperate search for two children missing in a rural part of Canada's Nova Scotia province has stretched into its fourth day, with dozens of rescuers combing the dense woods in search of the siblings. 6-year-old Lily and her brother Jack, he's 4, their last name Sullivan. They were last seen Friday morning at their home in Pictou County and about 70 miles from the province capital city. According to the Royal Canadian Mounted Police, they said Saturday they believed the pair wandered away from their home. In the days since, more than 100 searchers, as well as helicopters, drones, and dogs, have been scouring the heavily wooded area near their home for any clues about the siblings' whereabouts. It's been a few days, but that has not dampened the hopes of the search team and the police who are trying to get these kids home. Okay, so I let's see. I'm going to go ahead and read this part. The children's mother, I'm not sure her name, Malaya maybe, told CNN that she woke up Friday morning and heard the kids playing in the next room before drifting back to sleep. When she woke up and noticed they were gone, she immediately called 911. Brooks Murray told CTV Jack and Lily are not the type of kids to go outside alone. We always make sure that we're out there with them, watching them, and they happen to just get out the sliding door. And we can't hear it when it opens. They were outside playing, but we weren't aware of it at the time. And the next thing we knew, it was quiet. The children are members of the First Nation, according to Spike's First Nation, according to the chief, Michelle. I wonder if that's native. Is that what that is? I'm sorry for my ignorance. I asked that because I made a note about some native energy. Um, Jack just absolutely loves bugs, dinosaurs, and Lily loves girly things, but also loves doing everything with Jack. Okay. All right. Um, all right. So I commented on someone's TikTok. I don't know if it ever got read or deleted. I'm not real sure. And I told them a few things what I had seen, and I promised a update video, and this is what this is. I will try to edit or either just make a TikTok also. Y'all, right away, I there's deception. Okay, I hate when it's like this because I want to give everyone the benefit of the doubt. However, it is what it is. I'm just going to tell you it's what I'm saying. Okay, this is all alleged. Okay, I do see the kids out in the backyard. However, it's not that day. Okay. Um, actually, it may be more like Monday. Okay. Um, I am seeing them out in the yard and they are getting on their breweries, their nerves. And I'll tell you why in just a moment. But it's like they're trying to do something, but they don't want the kids around it. Okay. And a lot of frustration happens. Um, I do see that there are witnesses. I feel like one of the witnesses is going to come forward. I do feel like some neighbors, definitely a male neighbor, but I feel like it's a man and a woman. I'm seeing a bald headed man. Well, if he's not bald, he's shaved. Okay, shaved head. Um, they may be the ones under pressure that come out. The two will the mom and the stepdad will turn on one another. Um, I will be really surprised if warrants aren't being issued right now. Okay, that's how much active energy is around it. Okay, um, there are some new leads coming in that are going to blow it up and solve this. Um, the bald headed man might be a coworker. Okay. Um, if it's not an actual coworker, then maybe it's hustling. Okay. There was a domestic dispute between the mom and the stepdad. Okay. Why? Because they are fighting over dirty money. They are fighting over some illegal stuff. Um, all alleged. This is my spiritual opinion. This is what I'm seeing. I am seeing that one of them, well, I definitely smell some alcohol. Someone's drinking. Okay. But the other is definitely higher than a cat. Um, I feel like their biggest priority was to hurry and hide the illegal activities. Okay. Um, before they called 911, unfortunately. Okay. Um, I'm also seeing that someone was burning some evidence. Um, someone smokes. I'll tell you what I wrote down about the mom and the stepdad in just a moment because I want to go into. Oh, I am seeing a dumpster Someone is throwing something in a dumpster, a big dumpster. Okay. I do believe that was Monday. Um, the witness may be native, I wrote. Um, the obviously the time frame is wrong. Um, I'm getting the initials DET. D is in Danny, E is in Edward, T is in Thomas. Um, before I go into the directions on where I see them heading, should I do that? Yeah. I listen. I'm getting strangulation. Unfortunately, I pray I'm wrong. I will love it for you guys to blow my video up and say I'm wrong, but I don't think I will be. Um, I would even check on a neighbor's land on their property, especially on the west side. Full body confirmation when I said that, by the way. Um, I would look west. It could be northwest, 5 to 15 mile, no more than 20. I'm seeing mountains, which I'll talk about more in a minute, okay? Um, don't don't know if there's a farm or a lake with or a river out that way, swampy, rocky areas. Um, this is what I seen whenever I asked, okay? I am seeing an old hiking trail or either it could even be an old park. I don't think it's like an updated park because it just looked maybe it's just overgrown. It felt like a river area. Um, I see in an abandoned building, whether this is a home or whatever. At some point, I'm seeing this abandoned little shack building. I'm seeing this church. There's this little place that almost looks like a fish and tackle place. Okay. Um, if anybody knows what I'm talking about, um, whenever I am going towards the on the hiking trail, ahead of me is the mountains. Okay. I get to like this cliff or this scenic here in Tennessee towards the mountain, which is right up the road or a few roads here. We have this, I think they call it like a scenic overview or something where you park and you look over it. I'm seeing that. Okay, so I'm assuming there may be something like that to pull off right there. Um, is there a natural cave or a tunnel around it? And then I hear at the crossroads. So I don't know if there's a crossroads or a crossroads bait and tackle, crossroads market, crossroad road. Okay, um, that is loud and clear, or it could literally mean it's at a crossroad. Okay, um, I'm getting that there'll be some shocking news, warrants being issued, new leads that's going to help solve it, finding the location of a crime. Someone destroyed this evidence. A witness will speak out. Oh, another big one here. I wrote blackmail, and then I wondered why the heck did I write that? But then Spirit showed me again. Um, it's like who it. Let's, for an example, I'll allege it. Let's say the mom wanted to turn on the stepdad. Well, he's got something on her that he's blackmailing her or threatening her with. Justice will be served, folks. Okay. Um, they will, like I said, turn on each other. But man, no, I ain't gonna say that. Should I say that? I may say it on TikTok. Okay. Um, they are not going to pass a polygraph. I see that they might have already been asked to take one, but they didn't pass it. Allegedly. Okay. Um, now when I connect to the mom, I do get this really mad as hell, really, okay? Feels attacked and betrayed. I also get my symbol for her grieving, okay? I do see that she knows what's happened. She will eventually confess something, okay? And then I hear her say, I would rather die than go to prison. All right, now the stepdad regrets. Okay, I I get both of them heartbroken. Okay, I'm hearing right now. I'm hearing him say it was just an accident. I didn't mean to. I don't know. Um, I wrote down too high to feel anything. Allegedly. Okay. Um, I do think that they have searched a lot of time in the wrong area. Okay, I really, really do. Okay. Let me see how long I've been on here. 19 minutes. Okay. I'm trying to hurry out. I know I'm slow and I'm country and I take time. I have to think about what it is that I'm saying. Okay. I'll alleged. Okay. My spiritual opinion about this stuff. Let's use these real quick. All right. Yeah. Oh my goodness. All right. Okay. What is the mom's energy towards, or just what's the mom's energy right now? What is the mom's energy right now with her babies missing? Stop repeating the same thing again. It's like a cycle of something toxic behavior, actions, something here. I see a needle on the album, you know, not sure. I'm just saying. All right. Now, what is the stepdad's energy? Do not take it personally. He feels like he's being attacked right now. Okay. He feels like maybe being misjudged. Okay. I got there's no planet B, no plan B, basically. Um, let's see about one another. What is mom's energy towards stepdad? Oh my goodness. This is bullshit. She thinks he's bullshit. And look at this on the bottom of the deck. So that, you know, he could be that toxic cycle. here is close your curtains, close your eyes, sleep. So I see that is only one person sleeping, so he might have been up and she might have been sleeping whenever they took off. See, I do feel like she was sleeping, but I feel like a bunch of people were hanging out outside. Okay, I really do. Treat yourself for whatever you want and smile. All right, so what is the stepdad's energy towards mom? Turn your tongue 7 times in your mouth before speaking. He ain't got nothing nice to say to her. Stand up for yourself. And then this one says, I'm not okay. Um, I'm not taking up for either one of them, okay? All this is alleged. However, what I'm seeing spiritually, I will tell you this. I am hearing him tell her that she's lazy. Um, like he feels like he does it all. She won't get off her ass. I'm hearing. Um, I open up to relieve the pressure. Okay. All right. So there's that. This will receive justice. I'm not sure if I told you guys that. Um, I don't know which ones to use. Which ones? Which ones? Which ones? Let's let's go with these. Yeah. All right. Listen, I don't know how this will like work out with the case, but if it doesn't, you know, it doesn't. All right, Spirit. What is Lily and Jack's current energy, please, Spirit, please? Let it be clear and precise. What is their current energy, please? What is the kids? Whoa, my God, it's a mess. Okay, so whenever this happens, it like literally is a mess. I don't know if anybody else does that, but wrong one. Okay, I didn't want to bend over and show my butt crack or my boobs or anything. But anyways, whenever a bunch of my cards fall out like that, it's literally I say it's a mess because they fall everywhere. And that's we all do different, right? Um excuse me. Give me just a second. I'm trying. They're all the way down yonder. Okay. All right. Lord, help me. Okay, so let's start this over. Okay. All right. What is Lily and Jack's energy, please, Spirit? All right. So we do have the advice card to come out, number 10. Okay. Um, on the bottom's the rescue card. So it's like someone's coming for you guys. Um, give me some energy around this whole case of what happened to Lily and Jack. Okay, let's see what these are. All right. So we've got the retreat card. Okay. This is something happening. It's rushing into a bad situation, or um, if you look at the card, you can see it reminds me of the Seven of Swords when I look at this card. I don't know why, but it does. But perhaps that's their energy, though, and they're out there playing and kicking rocks around or something. Okay. The other cards that fell out. This one is the tough love card. Okay. The other one was motivation. But look how, like, and the tough love obviously is tough love. Okay. Um, this is really dark. Um, the other card that hit the table was my innocence card, which would be them because they are innocent. We had the plenty. They are okay. This is the plenty. Like, you have plenty that you share. So they were definitely. I feel like where one was, the other one was. Okay. My oldest two were very much like that, and that's what they remind me of. Um, let's see what these got. Let's use the mermaids real quick. All right, Spirit. What is Lily and Jack's current energy, please? What is their current energy, please? All right, so we have reaching for sunset and a certain slant of light. Okay, this certain slant of light, that's divine insight or enlightenment. Okay, um, something like your intuition. Okay, reaching for sunset looks like this. All right, and this is you are tired and wore out and ready to move on. Rest before starting something else. What is the energy around? Look, there are mountains right there, y'all. What's the energy around what happened? What happened to Lily and Jack? What happened? What happened to Lily and Jack the day they went missing? What happened to Lily and Jack? We have the, what is that? Absinthe, maybe mermaid right here. Okay, and this is beware of dependency, something in your life like substance, obsession, unhealthy that you need to let go. And then on the bottom, we have storm chaser. Okay, this is what it says. Okay, what can you tell us about Lily and Jack, please, and what happens? What happened? An alien emerges. Okay, so this is foreign or someone that is intimidating or very different, or someone maybe they're not used to, or someone that they are used to and they don't recognize, right? Mermaid with a black sea serpents on the bottom. Give me a card on where they could be. Where is Lily and Jack? Where are they physically? Where are they? What energy is around where they are? We have the flying fish. Okay. Out of your element. Okay. And then I have the alchemy sea. Okay. So, yeah, I'll take pictures or whatever you think from it. Then we have the sea monsters on the bottom. Okay. Inner demons here. I don't know why I want to use those. Maybe she liked mermaids. I'm not sure. Um, I felt led to it, so I did. Let's see. Let me get a regular tarot deck here to see what we can get real fast before I go. Which one, Spirit? Which one? Let's try. Okay. All right. So, who is responsible for Lily and Jack? Who may have them? Who hurt them? Who has them? Can you show me who it is? Show me who it is. Show me who it is. My spirit says someone really immature. All right. Who is responsible for them missing, please, Spirit? We have the Hierophant here. Okay. Oh, he's bald. I'm just saying. Okay. That also the Hierophant is like marriage. Oh my goodness. On the bottom of the deck is that card. But again, this is like a marriage or commitment. Okay. But I'm putting it back in there because we're going to see what else comes out. Show me Lily and Jack's current energy right now. Their energy right now, please, Spirit. What is their energy right now? Let me hear what I need to hear. Let me see what I need to see. Okay. So the cards that came out, here's the King of Swords, potential air sign. The Wheel of Fortune. This is all about karmic cycles ending or a cycle of something ending. And we have the Hangman here, where someone looks like they're going hunting in a landfill, maybe. I put those back in there. What happened the day that Lily and Jack went missing? Can you tell me? Can you show me? What happened the day that Lily and Jack went missing? What happened the day that Lily and Jack went missing, please, Spirit? Okay. So right away, I got the Ace of Cups. Okay. You see what it is. Okay. So it's something, whether it's alcohol or whatever. Okay. From one hand to the next. And it does show a man and a woman's hand. But regardless, there's something going on there, right? Then we have the King of Wands. But then we see that fighting begins. Okay. It could be over money, Eight of Pentacles. What happens the day they went missing? What happened? The Page of Pentacles. Somebody gets a bright idea. that somebody gets a bright idea, but it could very well end up in someone getting hurt. I feel here's the Knight of Swords. That is a really quick decision that they probably regretted as soon as they did it. Okay. We have the Seven of Swords, then it's cleanup time. This is hidden. Okay. Literally, tower, sudden chaos. So, whatever happened in a drunken moment or high moment or something, they cleanup started real quick. Okay. Um, what next? I wanted to also say I'm seeing a van. It could be a red truck, but I don't know why my heart wants to say red van. Okay. All right. We have the Judgment. So somebody is laying on the ground there. So maybe somebody was helping somebody else up off the ground. Maybe it's a neighbor. Okay. But here's that Queen of Swords. She, she's kind of isolating herself there. What happened the day that they went missing? We have the Seven of Wands. There's a fire, like I mentioned, something getting destroyed. Then we have the Star card, Aquarius energy. They could be at upriver, like I said. Um, we have the five. This is Five of Swords. Somebody definitely had some kind of conflict here. Okay. Um, Here they are. I say Five of Pentacles, money problems, or money issues. Somebody fighting over whose is what and what's mine, what's yours. Man, they're hiding some stuff. I'm seeing. Definitely hiding some stuff. What's next for this whole case? What's next for Lily and Jack? The Seven of Swords, being hidden, being hidden, staying hidden, trying to hide. Somebody could be hiding. Somebody may go hide or on the run here, it looks like, especially if they're a Virgo. All right, so somebody is going to bust down a wall or a door. I look how the binoculars there. It's like somebody gives a lead and they're already watching somebody. Okay, we do have the Ten of Swords, a painful ending. I will tell you whether it's because of the case, what happens, or if it's just because they have bad health. I don't know. However, spiritually, I will say that I do not see either of them have a very long lifeline. But what do I know, right? So there's that. I guess here, let's pull these. Now listen, some crazy ones may come out. I can't help it. I haven't did true crime in a long time, and I'm more of a channeler, okay? I'm not a tarot queen, okay? I'm more of I get downloads, okay? So don't come for me. What can you tell us about Lily and Jack Sullivan, please, Spirit? What can you tell us? Some of these I can't show you guys. I don't want to get in trouble. Excuse me. Okay, so here, I'll just hold it up, right? Okay, somebody could definitely try to rob another one, okay, because we've seen the money issue, okay. We do have this. Um, what was that? Tell us what happened. Lillian Jack, please. Anything connected to Lillian Jack. I do have the accident to come out. Trickster, the red color. Okay. Ooh. Now, this definitely is a possibility. Okay. We have in a remote or discreet area. Give me a couple more, Spirit. Anything to do with Lily and Jack that could help. I'm going to show this, and I will show this. Okay. That was sticking out with this one. I randomly open up to this, and I'll close with that. All right, folks. I would 100% be questioning any neighbors, especially to the west. I would be searching to the west and to the northwest. Okay. I do get like swampy, muddy, sandy, even sand areas. Okay. I'll try to keep it updated. If you guys have any comments, put them below. If you are connected to them and you'd like for me to see any more insight by connecting through you, then just holler at me through email. That information's in the description. Any way I can help, I absolutely will. Okay. All right, y'all. Thanks for watching. And I'll see you next time. Okay. Thanks. Bye.